Hi, my name is Emily.
Hi, my name is Sakia.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm very pleased to meet you. So my first question is, what is it like to live with sickle cell disease?
So living with sickle cell, I often explain it as it's like living life knowing that sometimes you might have to take a detour to get to the same goals that other people have to take, because the disease is so unpredictable. So it interrupts your life at times. You really don't want to interrupt it, but you also have to have like these little contingency plans, like just in case I can't do this, I have a backup plan for it.
And do you yourself keep up with treatments for sickle cell disease, or do you rely on your healthcare provider to walk through those treatment options with you?
I've taken like workshops for like Take Control of Your Health. I'm actually a master trainer at Take Control of Your Health. So, and then doing those workshops, I've learned how to raise my voice and work with my healthcare providers. So we're a partner. So you're not gonna just tell me what to do. We're gonna figure it out together.
Right. Well, presenting gene therapy as a treatment, what do you think is important for physicians or healthcare providers to keep in mind as they're discussing like clinical trials or gene therapy?
When discussing it with patients, I think they need to make sure that they're providing the patient with all the information that the patient needs to make an informed decision about the treatment.
So from your healthcare provider perspective, what are the biggest challenges that you see one of the biggest unmet significant needs for this patient population?
So I think with rare diseases, there's challenges from the provider perspective and also the patient perspective. And so from the provider perspective, a lot of times we're not familiar with rare diseases if you're not specializing in that field. And so there's a lack of awareness of the disease. And so very common symptoms that could be related to rare diseases might be missed.
So you'll have your psycho, emotional, social, financial. I think that has identified itself as being one of the biggest barriers for our patients here. But it exists in a place to where it's not just monotonal. It's not just the diagnosis. We really have got to look at the totality of our patients, address what their needs are. And then from there, that's how we get them to meaningfully engage in a treatment plan.
So I think the biggest unmet need is effective medications for these patients. These patients are really, really underserved in general, and this disease that they're born with causes them significant debility and impacts their ability to function in society. And so those treatments don't give them the life back that they deserve. But fortunately, there are some new treatments that are on the horizon. There are 2 FDA-approved gene therapies. The problem is that there are many patients with this condition, and we need to improve or create access to this therapy. So I'm hopeful that we can improve access to that therapy, but I also hope that there are some new therapies that might be more easily made accessible to patients with sickle cell disease that might improve their quality of life and help them get back the life that they deserve.
Show your stripes.